So now we come to the subject of how artificial intelligence interfaces with human intelligence, and those who would wish to be able to blend that more for a little more control, or those who wish to be immortal. And we have entertainment and series about this on television and films now, about vacating the body, having the body die, but having an artificial intelligence come in and continue to motivate its movement and such. What's actually possible, and what is the actual end result of that thinking going to end in on Earth? Because we're saying there's already a combination of AI, using AI for different functions in our lives and even inside our bodies, and rare occasions for people who can afford that, nanobots and so forth. What is the future of AI and the organic human?
Understand this. AI, artificial. It can do many things, artificial things. And your automobile is artificial, if you would. It's a tool, yes, that you utilize. And that's what you're speaking about. However, your brain stays alive through the functionality of the soul. For an example, the body can be kept alive. It's true. All its functions, but the brain cannot. And that's the difference.
So the whole group of people who believe that you can substitute a brain artificially and keep an organic body motivated are barking up the wrong tree, so to speak.
You're talking about robots.
We're talking about robots. And now there's a lot in the media on robots and robotic life that feels like flesh, but and one is called even better than us because they're so highly programmable, including programmable to serve one's every need. And this is, in your view, has this happened elsewhere where you have an actual organic body with artificial intelligence? After what you just said, our natural brain cannot operate in that way. But has that ever been bypassed in a distorted way?
No.
Good to know.
Also understand that a robot cannot give birth.
Yes. Because robots are coming. I mean, that is part of our future too.
They're already available.
Oh, well, yeah, they do a lot of the assembly line jobs, absolutely. So robotics is part of it, but not to, I think some people are afraid of having the two conflated and being controlled somehow at a distance because of some of the technology that's coming up, including projects such as the Neuralink, in which Elon Musk is creating a chip that can be placed in the brain to allow people to recover from brain injury and spinal cord damage, where there's information that can bridge portions of the brain where the body's been damaged so the body can function again, or the brain can function again. It seems to me that we are going that direction, and that's a positive use of, you might say, AI to an extent, but it's not really AI. Isn't it simply perfecting and repairing the brain's ability to allow the body to function?
It's not repairing the brain. What it would do is give that part of the brain that's non-functioning functionality through that technological, but it's far from being perfected.
Yes, they're just experimenting on it now. But this is the fear of a lot of people, especially in conspiracy communities, that these are going to be planted in our brain and we are going to be a remotely controlled species from that on that has no ability to think for oneself and have sovereignty of mind.
We find that humorous.
I hope you're enjoying this video, because if you are, there are dozens more like it on my site, all supported by people like you. So if you'd like to keep this work rolling in and join our community, just click on the Patreon button at reginameredith.com. That also gives you access to insider commentary, my live book club, and other live events with special guests. So join in. Thanks.
there will be those who could be controlled. They already are.
This is true. Yeah, this is true. So
that's why we speak of critical thinking is the utmost importance in one's intelligence.
it's the one thing that's in shortest supply at this point in time. And it's
Yes.
not being encouraged by any of the systems at large. It's not being encouraged by the educational system, certainly not through media, certainly not through consumerism. It's not actually being promoted as a path to the future anywhere. Critical thinking. It's because it doesn't benefit anyone who wants a controllable outcome.
That's true. And so beings should be more wary and afraid of not being taught how to think critically.
So that's really the key to any potential on other planets in their trajectory, on the planet Earth and the people of Earth. That really turns out to be the critical point when it comes to human organic interface with technology, right?
That's true.
Okay, well, I can't agree more with you on that. And that's what we're all trying to learn is critical thinking, becoming more difficult when you have a world of many sources and streams of disinformation. Very difficult. But like you said, we have a truth-ometer, so to speak, in each of us. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. And you might also want to consider joining Patreon, which allows me to keep all of this content free and available to everyone. And if you're looking for like-minded souls, you might also enjoy my online community called Our Neighborhood. Links to join are in the description.